Hey everybody, welcome to
Saki Doomy.
Hey everybody, thanks for showing up. Thanks for taking a listen. We got a good episode for you. It's about motorcyclists and whether they get a good name or bad name out there driving. Find out how it goes. All right, see you in a few.
Hey everybody, it's Keebler from Sakatumi. Just want to throw out a shout out to our fellow podcaster down the road, Steve Pugh, host of Dads with Nerdy Ambitions. If you get a chance, give him a listen.
Saki Doomy.
Hey everybody, it's Dado. We're back. We got another episode here. Episode 10, I think, in season 2. We're cruising right along. This one's all about how motorcyclists are assholes. Although that's what my counterparts think. I think they're wonderful. I have my own bikes. I have 2 or 3 of them in the garage. They're all Harleys. I go as fast as I can. What? I like driving right up the center of traffic. I do. I think it's great.
Hey, how about you introduce us first?
All right, I'm here with Keebler and Mrs. Keebler.
Hey everybody.
This is Miss Keebler's first episode.
Hello.
It's good to have you here.
Thank you.
So, explain to me.
Let's not go. You already started on a bad note. You said motorcyclists, we think they're assholes.
You do.
Oh, no.
And I take offense to that.
Sometimes they drive that way. Don't put words in my mouth.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
well,
But I'll
by
tell you
the
a
end
few
of the
things.
show, I bet you it'll be
There's going to be a few things.
it'll be
there.
exactly what I said. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Here we go. So, what is your thought on the motorcyclists?
Well, I think that motorcyclists have the right to be on the roads. I have nothing against them. The thing is, they have to follow the same rules as motor vehicles. And don't get me wrong, most motor vehicles like cars, SUVs, trucks, they're not all saints either.
Well, come catch me.
But if you're going down the highway, basically that's where you get the most problems. And you see a motorcyclist zigzagging in and out. It's like, hey, I got problems with that. I mean, you got to slow it down for one. They think they can go, $120 because motorcycles can go, 150, 180 at will.
They're fast.
Very fast. But you still have to follow the rules of the highway. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
Why? Because we have rules in general.
You have 4 wheels. I have 2.
Yeah,
That makes
okay.
me twice as fast.
Well, Mrs. Keebler will have a little bit to say about that because she's on the road 190, 200 days a year.
She drives a truck.
She drives a car, and she goes 45 minutes commute to work, and she drives 45 minutes back and forth to work, and she sees a lot of stuff.
What
Right?
kind of stuff?
Well, I'm going to have her tell you.
Here we go. Hi, Mrs. Keebler.
Hi. Most of my commute is on the highway. And I mean, there are so many people that are behaving badly on the road that even though there is a speed limit of just say 65, you'll find very few people going 65. Mostly they're going
They're doing 55
60,
in the fast lane, 50 miles an
70,
hour.
80 miles an hour.
That's why I have to whip around them and go right up the center of the lanes.
Well,
I got places to go and things to do. My time is valuable.
I think that when they do that, I mean, I see cars too. It's not just motorcycles. And because I leave early in the morning, I see more cars than motorcycles. But on the way home, that's when I see more motorcycles.
I can understand that.
And so when you have people that are playing a game with themselves, that how many lanes can I get into, and they're zigzagging, it is a menace. And what's even worse is when they have road construction and they have to slow down because they have to be part of that. A lot of times when you have merging lanes, the motorcycles will go on the shoulder. They will zigzag between cars.
You know how heavy those things are? They're not easy to keep up.
No, I know that. I mean,
So you don't want to stop.
I've been on the back of a motorcycle before where the rider himself actually almost dumped it. And I was the only thing keeping it up. It was a Harley Fat Boy. It was like, 600 pounds, 700 pounds, and I was holding that baby up.
They're heavy.
I understand that. When I tried to actually get my motorcycle license many, many years ago, I started on a very small bike, and I didn't have good control. And it actually scared me. And this is the reason why like I said, I've been on the back of one. Even my father used to drive me to work on a motorcycle when he was allowed to have one again.
Dude sounds cool.
Well,
He's a cool dude.
I bet you he had a tractor too.
He sure did. Big John Deere.
well, he was a badass when he was younger.
Hey, just like me.
But when he got when he got married, my mother, very smart woman, said, "Now that you have 2 kids, you're not going to be driving a motorcycle anymore because it's too dangerous." So he gave up his pilot's license too. But
Wait,
once,
wait. This is completely off. Dude had a pilot's license?
yeah,
He had to give it up?
yes.
That's balls. Oh, man.
Well,
I would not have done that. I would not have given that up. Heck no.
Well, he had flown for several years and everything, and then he decided that my mother was right. It's too dangerous. And so when I graduated from high school, he got his motorcycle again. And I was happy for him. And he and my mom would go out on the road and stuff. But I always, in the back of my mind, worried because you see it every day that there are motorcycle accidents. And I've known people who have had children who were in motorcycle accidents and died. And even today, there was a major news story about another motorcycle accident right on 91.
Did you hear anything about a plane accident or a plane crash?
Yeah, that's the license he should have kept.
That's the one he should have kept.
Yeah,
That's less likely to die.
And this is the first. I've been married to her for 10 years. That's the first I heard of that.
Wow. See what happens when you start podcasting?
Yeah.
The truth comes out.
Love it.
How you doing?
But eventually, my father sold it because he got it out of his system again. When he was getting older, when he was in his mid-50s or so, he decided, I've had enough of that because it is dangerous. But it's not so much like I understand that.
The only danger is the other people on the road.
Yeah,
to
because
me,
they can't
on the
see
bike.
you. If you go too fast, people can't see you. There is a certain spot that they're supposed to be riding in the lane to get the maximum.
You're talking about
view.
the cars, right?
Well, no.
No, the motorcycles
Here's
themselves.
the thing. The thing you guys are talking about right here, I'm going to step in, is lane splitting. Lane splitting is when you're going in and out of traffic, and that's illegal in 49 states, Connecticut included. It's only legal in one state that you can lane split, and that's California.
Catch me.
Yeah. Okay.
You
Okay,
can't.
tough guy. Okay, tough guy.
What are you going to do? You gonna come get me?
Slap the cuffs on you.
Oh, yeah?
If I'm not scraping you off the tar.
Well, that's why you guys in your cars have to be more careful. Because you're going to crush me.
Oh, I don't think so. Come on.
Seriously. You guys don't pay attention to what you're doing. You're always on your phones.
Oh.
You're on your phones, changing the radio, and eating a sandwich all at the same time, trying to drive straight. All of a sudden, dude, I'm a bug on the windshield.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You guys.
You know what? You're really pissing me off. I'm giving it back to the wife.
Oh, that's what happens? You just give up?
Hand it back to me.
I got to cool off a little bit.
Put your sandwich down at least.
Hey. Dude, it doesn't look
I'm
like
not asking you to white knuckle it, but
I eat salads.
just pay attention because us bikers have a lot of rights.
Well,
And
You do have rights.
You guys infringe upon them.
No, we should. They
You
have
need to look out for bikes.
You have to work together.
You do have to look out for bikes, but you have to think about it. All those other people on the road that are trying to just get where they need to be, they have to always constantly look around to make sure that we are actually driving defensively to make sure that we're not hurting anyone else. It's a lot harder to see somebody on a motorcycle, especially when they're going 100 miles an hour on the road. And some of the highways are not straight out flat.
Do you know how hard it is to stop at 100 miles an hour? And then you guys are on your phones and eat your sandwiches and you're trying to switch lanes. And you don't use your blinkers.
Guy, not everybody's eating and drinking and on the phones while they're on the highway.
Do you ever watch everybody else driving around?
No, because I'm watching the road because I'm a good driver.
I'm a good driver. What are you, Rain Man? I'm a good driver.
Hey, well, another thing back to lane splitting is a thing called lane filtering. This is probably you as well, which is illegal in 45 states, is passing vehicles when they're going slow or not moving. That's where you get in trouble as well.
You're going to have to go farther on this one. Passing vehicles when they're slow or not moving. What do? You just sit behind them?
You have to because there's something going on the highway. What if there's like construction or an accident?
I have a motorcycle and that's why I bought it.
Yeah,
so I can go in these other lanes that don't exist for cars.
You can stick it up your
portal cap.
Okay, I'm going to chime in on this one.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. What I see, especially when things get bottled up a little bit on the roads and the motorcycles try to get onto the shoulder that's when some people get pissed off and they will try to get in the way of the motorcycle.
That's what I'm saying. You need to watch out for us. We can do that because we have a motorcycle.
We're basically moving at 5 miles an hour.
I'm doing
But
10.
the motorcycle's trying to pass, and they're trying to get by all of the traffic, but they're doing it by going into everyone else's lane or going into the shoulder. And there's so much road rage out there that people get pissed off when they're trying to just do the right thing. You wait your turn on the road in your lane, eventually you pass. And you have people that are getting pissed off because they see people trying to get away with
You
something.
must be a teacher. Stay in your lane, one at a time, single file. Do it like this.
You know how many deaths there were last year in the United States? Motorcycle deaths?
Oh, probably 120,000.
No, not that high.
Really?
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it's a 5,600 roughly. But
So it's about halfway there.
it's like 31.6% per 100 million vehicles on the road, which is extremely high if you think about it.
That's because you guys don't look.
Why do you keep saying you guys?
Because you're driving the cars. I was driving the bike.
But the motorcycle's not always right.
That makes us two different people.
How do you figure? It does. And like I said, I have nothing against motorcyclists.
I'm a 2x, you're a 4x.
Well, yeah, two wheels. It's like.
If I really want to do it right, I'll be one wheel.
If I had a bad experience driving a motorcycle. I tried it once.
Fall down, go boom.
Yeah, I fell. No, I didn't fall down. But I went about 100 yards. My buddy says, hey, you want to try this? Sure, I'll give it a try. Because he battered me for like a good 10 minutes. Got on the bike, hit the gas, didn't know where the brake was. I flipped the clutch or whatever and went into a tree. Done, said, boom, match, game, motorcycle, all done.
Game match set.
Game match
Game
set,
set match.
whatever you want to call it. I was done.
I do have a rule.
What's that?
I do not ride anyone else's motorcycle. Ever.
Okay. Ever?
Ever.
Well, this was the
And I don't let anybody
dirt
ride mine.
bike. It was 16
Doesn't
years
matter. Like, if somebody's not
old.
experienced...
Well, when did you become a saint?
Oh, dude, I'm awesome. My nickname in college was literally Captain Awesome.
Oh, my good God.
It was.
You went to college? That's the first thing I can't
Well,
believe.
there's several of them, but one of them was Captain Awesome.
Okay.
I think that there's actually a lot of motorcycle drivers out there that are rule followers. They do a good job. They are conscious of their own safety and they want to do the right thing.
They're the ones that give me a bad name.
Yes, I'm sure.
Because they stay in line, they do the right thing. Put your blinker on. And they're the ones that drive those goofy bikes. They look like they came out of the 60s. They're straight back. They're Hondas. It's like, hey, I'm going to put my blinker on 500 feet from the turn.
There's a lot of
3-speed.
motorcycle people out there, like groups and clubs and stuff, that they go on rides together. Yeah. And they are on Harleys.
Yeah, like Wild Hogs.
Yeah, those groups are awesome.
Yeah, I actually have a friend who just went out to Wyoming on a bike trip.
In Wyoming.
And and they had a great time. But they're all a bunch of just regular people who love to ride motorcycles, and they are rule followers because
they should just go get those motorized scooters and get it over with.
But you know what it is? They want to make it home. All these people want to do is they want to make it home. They want to enjoy going for a ride on their bike and enjoy doing it because that's why they have their license. Some of them do it because that's their mode of transportation, but other people just enjoy riding. And I get that because I've, been friends with people who do it all the time.
I want to enjoy lane shifting and taking chances.
Yeah, okay. Now you're getting under my skin.
You better watch it there, short guy. Well, you didn't even bring any cookies today.
I did not bring any
I don't
cookies.
think you have a lot to say.
I'm here for moral support from Mrs. Keebler.
She's doing a great job.
I agree.
She's getting under my skin.
Because I make sense?
Well, that's part one.
Another thing that I totally agree with is for motorcyclists, and I have nothing against them. If you follow the rules, like wearing the proper gear, you need eye gear, a helmet. You have to have something.
What's the difference? If we follow the rules, you guys don't.
Okay.
So if we don't follow the rules, why should we have to follow the rules?
I don't think there's anyone out there that is saying that I'm going to get back at somebody who's on a motorcycle.
It's not about getting back. It's the fact that you don't pay attention.
No, it's not that we don't pay attention.
It is. That's why we get killed.
Well, I'm saying, unfortunately, it's called an accident for a reason. It's an accident.
Yeah, you're
And-
not paying attention.
No, not
no.
all accidents are.
Maybe you're not paying attention.
I was, but it's hard to stop at 100 miles an hour.
Well,
But
you
you
shouldn't be
shouldn't-
going 100 miles an hour.
Well, nobody said that.
The sign that says 65 miles per hour says that.
Well, then don't cut over when you're on your phone and eating a sandwich with no blinker.
What are you? You're a one-trick pony right here.
I am.
Yeah,
I'm really beating that one like a dead horse, huh?
big time.
All right.
I'm
Well,
getting sick of it.
okay.
Get him, honey.
You guys don't look for us. It's harder to see us.
It is harder.
It's
It
harder
is-
to see us than in a car. It looks like a padiddle. You know what a padiddle is?
No.
It's a car with one headlight.
That's true.
Oh, that's true.
And you're not
Yeah.
sure if it's a car or a motorcycle.
Or a
and you're like,
motorcycle.
all of a sudden you freak out
I'll
while you're
give
sitting
you
right
that.
there.
Yeah, I'll
But you
give
pay
you
attention to that car, don't you?
Yeah.
But not the motorcycle.
But here's the thing too. I mean, like me personally, this is when I decide to leave very early for work because I don't want to deal with a lot of.
Motorcycles?
And during
that
at 6
and
o'clock in the
truckers.
morning, 6:30 in the morning, I'm most likely not going to see any motorcycles on the highway. I can make it to work safely because it's not. Is it my safety? Yes, but it is everyone's safety. I think about everyone on the road. I'm always watching for everyone, and I think most people actually do that. We do not ever want to hurt anyone. But if people are driving too fast, no matter what they're driving, if it's a car or a motorcycle, they are going to put people at risk. That's what they do.
I don't think that people in cars pay attention to anything. People in cars strike more cars than they do motorcycles.
I'm amazed that I don't see more accidents than I do. Where's the wood? I'm going to knock on wood. There you go.
That was my head.
Here's the pencil. Hit that one.
Those are no.
Yeah.
Nothing. So everything's plastic.
Hey,
here.
Dedo, me and Mrs. Keebler are going to go for a ride to the aquarium this weekend.
Whereabouts? Oh, here comes a joke.
Down in Mystic. We're not going to stay long. Heard the place is a little fishy.
I hate you.
Hey, Dedo. Hey, Dedo. What do you call a Frenchman that wears sandals?
Gapery?
Philippe. Falap.
Just get out. Get out of the studio. Just leave right now.
Sammy J, that was for you, girl.
Sammy J. We haven't yelled out to Sammy J in a while.
No, you got to give Sammy J the...
We should do it
Shout
every
out.
single episode, no matter what.
Absolutely.
And that has to be on me. You can do it, but I have to do it too. And I haven't done it. And I forget.
Don't forget Tracy.
Tracy does listen to us every day.
She does. That's your girl.
It's Tracy L. Sammy J and Tracy L. That doesn't work. Tracy L doesn't work. We'll get something for her. Anyway. You guys do not watch out for other cars. You don't watch out for motorcycles. You don't watch out for anybody. You're all about yourselves. You're all in your own little world. You're probably reading a paper, too.
You're talking about me and Mrs. Keebler
Yeah.
personally?
No, I'm talking about you, general, as car drivers.
Oh, as car drivers.
Yeah,
I
you,
think-
you
I think-
4x.
I think you're getting us confused with those big tractor trailers.
Don't get me
Those-
started with those.
Yeah, well,
They do it on purpose.
They do. They block lanes on purpose.
They do it on purpose,
Yeah.
and they're dicks.
and
I
unfortunately,
don't like 'em.
that's what I see most of in the morning when I'm commuting.
They
I
really
see-
blow my skirt up.
I know, so that's why I leave earlier and earlier, trying to find a perfect time that I don't have to deal with the tractor trailers too. Because even though there's 3 to 4 lanes on the highway that I drive, there's always some that go super slow, or they're not in the right lane. They're not supposed to be on the fast lane. They're prohibited. But
They're there.
But they're there. They're there because I'm sure that in their mind they're passing. But they're certainly not going to be seeing a motorcycle.
They're passing a Prius with a handicap sticker, a tag hanging from a mirror. It's like, oh, guys doing 14 miles an hour on the highway. Get home now. What are you doing here? Those are the cars that just ride up and over.
So when you ride your bike, are you riding with a friend?
No,
Okay.
I don't.
All right.
I don't take anybody else's life into my hands.
No, but I'm saying like.
Oh, if I go in a pack?
Yes.
Yes. I thought you meant if I had somebody on the back.
No, because then that's easier for us to see too. If there's more than one.
More than one.
Yeah.
Right.
But now if you're playing.
But if I'm late for work and I
if you're
get there
having
quick.
a competition on who can get there first, and you're zigzagging the two of you all over the road.
It's always me.
Because I mean I see it with cars that there's always 2 of them zigzagging around on these 4 lanes.
Oh, yeah, like they're drafting off each other.
Yeah.
You
But,
know?
It's
but
almost like
that's
NASCAR.
another part that nobody knows is that those people create like an energy or
Well, yeah, bad vibe for sure.
but then the people that aren't doing it
Yes,
start doing it,
exactly.
and they want to forget this guy. Now all you floor buys are like screaming up the road, and I'm just trying to get down right the center of all of you. But no, now you're switching, skipping, bebopping all over the place.
And I'll tell you one thing that I do respect about motorcycle drivers, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not against them. I just wish they would follow the rules more. Is I love when you have a motorcycle going on the road, someone from the other side approaching another motorcyclist, and they give the hand signal. They throw the peace sign out down low with their left hand. I don't know if you notice that, but that's kind of a...
I don't do that. I don't drive a Jeep. It's a motorcycle.
I'm just saying.
No,
But if you see them, the motorcycle give the high sign down to
It's
them.
not a peace sign. It's a wave. And they just go.
It's a wave,
Yeah.
with the two fingers out. Yeah. That I do respect that.
well, it's a brotherhood.
It's a brotherhood.
Exactly.
It really is.
That's what I'm trying to get at.
And you guys are trying to kill us.
You
guys are trying to kill us.
We're back. Yeah. While I'm eating my salami and rye sandwich.
Are there any positive stories about motorcycle riders? I'll tell you a positive story. This isn't really a positive story. This is a bad story.
Okay.
I have a friend.
Yep.
And he has a son, and his son is in the military. And he was going back to the airport one night to go back to, I forget where he was stationed. I don't remember, and it's not important. But there was an accident, and a motorcyclist was hit, and he's bleeding. The kid made his mother stop, jumped out of the car, saved the guy's life.
Really?
And they're friends for life now.
Oh,
Because
I would
he did
imagine they would be.
He didn't even hesitate. He got out and just went for it.
That's awesome.
Tourniquet, got him set, ready.
Yep.
So, what do they call it? Sustained or whatever when somebody's waiting for the ambulance.
Exactly.
The ambulance got there. The ambulance took him to the hospital, saved his life. If he didn't get out of that car, guy probably would have died.
You're probably right.
So-
That's a great story.
So there's where cars like bikes. Fours love twos. Just saying, that was a nice story.
All right. I like your story.
You don't have to poo on it.
I'm not pooing on it. I agree with you.
Poo poo.
I'm kind of tearing up a little bit.
Are you?
Yeah.
Would you like a tissue?
You're my special guy.
He's my special boy. You're a nerd.
Big time.
Yeah. Hey, we made it.
We did an episode?
We're at 23 minutes now.
Oh,
We go a little bit longer. We're getting there. Mrs. Keebler, what'd you think? Not that bad. You were really nervous coming in here. You thought I was really going to rip you up, didn't you? I went easy on you because it was your first time. I want you to come back. So I took it easy. I wasn't as vicious as I could have been.
Well, thank you, I
'Cause-
guess. Say I'm trying to kill people on.
Trantol and Trantol told me not to.
Yeah.
They need to work. They need to work.
Brook off.
Brook off.
Here we go. We can get into lawyers another time.
You did a great job. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Came out well. You?
Not
You're
so
you.
much. Yeah, I'm just me.
You're you. That's about it.
I was just here for moral support.
Hey, you did. If you were here for moral support, you did a fantastic job.
Thanks. That's the only time I'm coming on again, right?
Well, I think you might have had your spot taken, but we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it after the
All
show.
right, you got it.
All right. All right, guys. We're at the end of the show. Thank you so much for listening. Hope you enjoyed it. And catch you next time. As always, be good.
Socky Doomy.
Hey, everybody. It's Dedo. Thanks for checking out the show today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe to us. We can hook up, interact. You can tell us what you like about the show. Talk about what you don't like about the show. Give us information and insight. We'd appreciate it. We only want to make the show better for you guys. Also, if you get a chance, head over to sumassembly.net. That's our sponsor, and you could really use some business. All right? As always, everybody, be good.
Socky Doomy.